So this movement is called effleurage with my fingers, and Indian head massage is one of the few massages that doesn't require oil. Hair. Hold the head steady on the other side. Gentle soothing once again. And we're just gonna go. And then we'll do a little bit of just kind of this on top of the shoulders. And I'm just gonna apply the lightest bit of pressure. So for the face, I want to kind of drain the tension outwards, like a little braid or even just a little twist. If you enjoy this video, please consider leaving a like or a comment. Thank you for your support and enjoy the video. Hello friends! This video is going to be a Indian head massage. I will begin just running my hands from the top of the head down over the neck and shoulders and down. So this movement is called effleurage, and it's a nice way to just introduce the hands to the scalp, roots, the scalp, the neck, shoulders, and the upper back area. And it's great for not only relaxation, but it can also assist with headache relief. And I'll show you a specific movement for that later on. So the hair doesn't need to be out of the way or detangled for this type of massage. I'm just gonna begin just lightly massaging the scalp with my fingers, and I'll turn our bottle around slightly. Beginning by just stimulating the scalp, doing some scratches from top of the scalp to behind the ears. And Indian head massage is one of the few massages that doesn't require oil. You can use oil if you want to, but you don't have to. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab little sections, just twist them and tuck a little bit. And the best thing you can do with this type of massage is to just take your time, go at a pace that's comfortable for you, and the pressure of the massage can of course be adjusted based on the needs of your client. And a session like this normally lasts about 45 minutes. Okay, so now I'm going to just work one side at a time. Kind of get my hands under the hair. Hold the head steady on the other side. And massage the scalp in these circular movements. And we'll do the other side as well. And this will bring some nice blood flow to the scalp. I'm going to put my one hand just under here and then hold the forehead nice and still. And just massage upwards in these circular movements. And this can really help if you have a headache or battle with migraines. Just to release some of the tension that we keep in our heads. Gentle soothing once again. And when doing the smoothing, soothing effleurage movement, you can do it about 4 to 6 times. Just kind of get a feel for how many times are needed. Okay, so next, I'm gonna just gently move the hair to the side and begin some movements around the neck. So ideally for this part, you don't want your client to be wearing jewelry that can get cold. You can use oil for this part. Once again, you don't have to. Just make sure that you don't pull the skin. And very importantly, do not work directly on the spine because that can be painful and uncomfortable. So we're actually just going to be working on either side of the spine. And we're just going to go up and down along the spine. And I'm going upwards to almost just underneath the earlobes. Up and down. Allowing toxins to drain. And the neck to release any tension that it may be carrying. Can also just kind of go in with your knuckles. So going in with knuckles just up and down, following the natural curves of the neck into the scalp. And once again, just avoiding the spine. And then we'll just smooth our hands over that. Okay, and now we'll work on the shoulders a little bit. So, just going to kind of use my thumbs around the shoulders. Do a bit of a nice tight squeeze. And then we'll do a little bit of just kind of this grabbing movement. Up and down along the shoulders. And now I'm going to place my arms on top of the shoulders, and I'm just going to apply the lightest bit of pressure just to kind of press the shoulders down lightly. So if someone has quite thin shoulders, this could be nice in relieving pressure. And then taking that movement down to the arms, gonna just hold and squeeze, 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 squeeze. And for the arms, I'm going to kind of move in this like twisting motion. Again, if you work on bare arms, it might be nice to use some oil just so you don't pinch the skin with this movement. Just releasing some of that tension along the forearms. Okay, and then we'll just run our hands along these areas. And now we're gonna do a little bit of movement along the face. So just end off with a bit of a face massage. So for the face, I want to kind of drain the tension outwards. So I'm going to use this kind of point system. So I'm going to start in the middle, like so. Go point, point, point. Go to the middle of the forehead. Point, point, point. And the bottom of the forehead. Point, point, point. And then we'll do point, squeeze, point, squeeze, point, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Okay, and then we'll just press and go over the back of the scalp. Press over the scalp. Press over the scalp. Just doing little circles along temples. And then we do just lightly want to squeeze along the eyebrows. Just be very careful not to tuck in the eyelids. And then we want to do just a little bit of pressure under the cheekbones. And along the jaw. Just getting out any tightness that may come from clenching the jaw. And then lightly preparing the client for recovery, making sure everything is nice and comfortable. And sometimes you can do maybe a little hairstyle to end off, like a little braid or even just a little twist, if it seems like something your client would like. I once went into a massage like this with a just normal free strand braid, and they undid the braid for the massage, and then when the massage was done, they just braided my hair again, and it was so nice. So then that is it for the session. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again.